Eyewitness Sports right now.
We're still waiting for the Vancouver Canucks to release their opening day and taxi squad rosters. But in the meantime, the organization has assigned 7 players to the Utica Comets. Goalie Jake Kiley, forwards Cole Lind, Jonah Gadjevich, Will Lockwood, and Lucas Yasik, and defensemen Jet Wu and Josh Tevis will all start in Utica this season. Comets president Rob Esch tells Eyewitness Sports that training camp will begin on either January 24th or 25th. And the St. Louis Blues have assigned 16 players to the Utica Comets. Some of their names are listed here. Others you could find at cnyhomepage.com. 9 forwards, 5 defensemen, and 2 goalies total. Of note, forward Sam Anas, who was on the AHL points and assists leader last season. Anas was the 9th person in points per game in the league for all players with more than 7 games played last year. Meanwhile, the 6 players the Canucks waived yesterday have all cleared waivers. TSN Radio Vancouver reports that Sven Baertschi will head to the Comets of those. Meanwhile, Justin Bailey, Tyler Grayovec, Ashton Sautner, Louis Eriksson, and Guillaume Brizois, all either heading to the Comets or to the Canucks taxi squad. The Province reporter Patrick Johnston says the Canucks players who have been assigned to Utica will not actually leave Vancouver until January 20th. He says they'll practice and skate separately from the NHL team and taxi squad. Then they'll have to travel and quarantine appropriately. Syracuse men's basketball tonight takes the court. The Orange are coming off a win over rival Georgetown, as he was originally scheduled to play Clemson, but that was postponed after a Clemson program member tested positive for COVID-19. So UNC, Syracuse's opponent tonight, and the Brooklyn Nets host the Denver Nuggets. The Nets announced that Kyrie Irving will be out for the 3rd straight game. Brooklyn put out a statement today saying that a video was found on social media of Irving with a family gathering. The team says that it's considering how this will now play into the league's COVID-19 protocols as he eventually plans to return. The Nets also say Irving will address his absence when he decides to do so. Brooklyn comes in 5-6 on the year. And last night, the Knicks played the Hornets. The story, though, was basically how New York could not stop Gordon Hayward. There he makes the jumper, then Hayward with a 3. After that, LaMelo Ball gets the rebound, throws it all the way down the court, no defense there, and then he takes that fadeaway jumper. Hayward then drives inside, makes the dunk. So, yeah, he's pretty good, and the Knicks weren't as good. So, Hayward had 28 points in the first half, the most in a single half in his career, despite all his accomplishments. Finished with 34 points, and the Knicks fall 109-88. And in football, the Buffalo Bills preparing for the AFC divisional round this weekend. Players of note on today's injury report. Again, wide receivers Stephon Diggs and Cole Beasley, both listed as limited at practice today. Diggs with an oblique injury, Beasley with a knee injury. Both limited last week at points, but then did play in the game last weekend. This weekend's game against the Ravens has 8:15 p.m. on Saturday. So for now, that's all for sports. Be sure to check out cnyhomepage.com for all your top sports stories. There's more Eyewitness News after the break. So stay friendly and stay tuned.